Alright, okay, let's get back to it. Oh boy, let's see how this goes. Alright, this is our last chance. You ready? Leave it to me. I will change the world. I follow Suzuha into the time machine. While waiting for Miley to return, I asked Suzuha if there was a chance that I might run into myself from last time. In other words, the me who killed Kuritsu. She replied that wasn't possible. The world line where I killed Kuritsu is immediately different from the one which the time machine will take us. Okay, so it's kind of reset, right? Time travel has a very small effect on divergence. Much too small to cause any noticeable changes, but enough to ensure that there can never be two versions of the same time traveler. Okay. However, it is important to remember that world lines are not parallel worlds. How does that work then? Ultimately, attractor field convergence merges them into a single world line. My actions are not meaningless. If I succeed in deceiving both myself and the world, the entire universe will converge upon a different future. Hey, hello. Yeah, we're back at this again. This time I will open the Steins gate. Okarin. Mally leans through the hatch and gently strokes my cheek. Come back, okay? Of course. I return the smile and give her a thumbs up. I close the hatch as Taru and Mayuri see me off with words of encouragement. Suzuha is already operating the time machine. The fate of the future hangs on this mission. Suzuha speaks as she presses some buttons. We are counting on you, Uncle. Alright, instead of answering, I close my eyes. I find myself strangely calm. No impatience, no tension, none of the anxiety I felt the first time. How many times have I tasted failure? My hubris hurt those closest to me. My foolishness cost them their dreams. And even though those mistakes have been undone, the memories still remain as a brand on my heart. You must not reject the 3 weeks you spent drifting between world lines. You must not undo the past. It all meant something. Every mistake, every sacrifice. Without them, I would not be standing here now. From that knowledge, I draw strength, confidence, and pride. The memories I shoulder deserve nothing less. And so, I am no longer afraid. I will reach the unknown world line, Steins Gate. The future is uncertain, but that is how it should be. For once, I need not to worry what fate has in store. Only one thing matters now, saving Kuritsu. Gravity pulls at my back. Rainbow lights start drifting through the compartment. It is time. This is my Ragnarok. Alright. Okay, we're here again. Back to the past. I exit the time machine onto the familiar rooftop. As before, it is empty. I can see the top of the train station a short distance away. This is the third time I've been here now. I run through the plan in my head one last time. Time is short, but I have no choice. I have to do it. No, I will do it. Failure isn't an option. I wait for Suzuha to break the lock, then I run inside just like last time. Narrowly avoiding the first me again, I descend to the 7th floor. Last time I went all the way down to the 4th floor, but not this time. I direct my attention to the capsule toy machines near the landing. It's time for step 1. Linet Kakeru character doll series. This is it. On July 28th, the first me won a super rare metal Upa from this very machine. No time to waste, I insert that 100 yen coin I prepared beforehand and turn the lever hard. A capsule falls into the slot. Just as I grab it, lo, Linet! My heart leaps into my throat. Jesus Christ, that was Mayuri's voice. That was close. She's already here? I quickly turn and leave the area before Mayuri can see my face. Luckily, she is so entranced by the capsule toy machines that she doesn't even realize who I am. Cool. That's lucky, man. Once I get down to the 4th floor, I check the contents of the capsule. The metal Upa is inside. This is the prize that was meant for me, which means the first me will get. Answer is obvious. Phase 1 is complete. Time for phase 2. I turn around abruptly. Kuritsu is standing behind me, her mouth open in surprise. My timing was perfect. Hey, you just came down from the... I'm going to save you. Leave everything to me. What? I say no more. If I tell her everything, she'll have no reason to talk to the first me. On July 28th, she came to me during Nakabachi's presentation. She claimed that I had tried to tell her something, then proceeded to drag me out into the hallway for further questioning. That is part of my experience. This should be enough to ensure that it happens exactly as I remember. I pat Kuritsu on the shoulder, then race back upstairs. Wait! Cool. You're setting stones, man. Setting stones to fall, you know. This is cool. I run to the 6th floor, then creep up towards the 7th floor landing until I can just make out the capsule toy machines. As expected, there's the first me about to turn the lever in Mayuri's stead. Huh? It's an Upa! Is it rare? It's not rare, but isn't it just so cute? Mayushi loves Upa! Cool. I grinned to myself. It worked. The order changed. Mayuri now has a regular Upa, not the metal one I gave her the first time. And that means... yeah, the document will be safe. Thank you all for coming to Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine Press Conference. The presentation is about to begin. The first Mia heads up to the 8th floor. But Mayuri doesn't move. She takes out a pen and starts signing the upa, just as planned. When Dr. Nakabachi defected to Russia on August 21st, he had Mayuri's metal upa with him. If he has a plastic one instead, it should change the fate of the Nakabachi paper. But one question remains. How exactly did Mayuri's upa fall into Dr. Nakabachi's hands? Yeah, you might have to answer the question first. Cool. I watch as Mayuri finishes signing her name. She nods in satisfaction, then runs after the first me. Just before she gets to the stairs, she puts the upa into her coat pocket. But it doesn't go in all the way. As she runs up the stairs, I see it fall out and roll away. Oh, okay. That's how she dropped it. Mayuri is completely oblivious. A moment later, she disappears from sight. I look at the upa lying on the floor. Does Nakabachi pick it up? How? He is in the middle of his presentation upstairs. He doesn't have any opportunity. Hey, 3 people watching. Really? How did you know? Cool. Cool. Thanks. The other person, you are here. Like, how are you? Are you doing good? How are you today? So Kuritsu is the one that picked the upa out. That's when Kuritsu comes out from downstairs. I quickly hide in the stairwell across the landing. By the way, one of the people is me, I think, so because my computer is constantly watching the stream to, analyze and stuff. Kuritsu reaches the 7th floor without noticing me. She finds the fallen upa and picks it up. So it was Kuritsu who found the upa. Okay, last question answered. The butterfly effect. In 3 weeks, this completely innocuous event changes the outcome of an accidental fire on one of what must be thousands of planes flying that day. By extension, it changes the fate of the entire human race. Just because Mayuri dropped her door. Kuritsu looks curiously at the upa, then looks around as if searching for the owner. Of course, Kuritsu doesn't know who Mayuri is. At this point in time, those two aren't even acquainted yet. After realizing there's no one around, Kuritsu puts the upa into her envelope and goes up to the 8th floor. Now that I've seen what I need to see, I go upstairs too and head to the employee hallway. Okay. Let's do it, man, Okabe. Here is where it gets serious. I grip the Xylem saber and shake it silently, thus activating the red fluorescent reaction inside. It lasts about 10 minutes. It should get dim before Kuritsu makes her appearance. I know what I need to do. The problem is that my window of opportunity is so slim. Will I be able to handle the enraged Dr. Nakabachi? Oh, the person left. Oh, that's sad. Whatever. GG. Shit happens. GG. Yeah. Shit happens. This is just not the channel, I guess. I don't know. One mistake and Kuritsu will die. What are you afraid of? Hoin Kyoma. Everything is going according to the plan. Operation Scout is flawless. You spent 15 years perfecting it. Remember? Believe in yourself. Believe in Hoin Kyoma. Hoin Kyoma will save Kuritsu. Will he? I hope he will. I close my eyes and wait for the time to come, hidden behind the same pile of cardboard boxes as last time. But it's such an interesting channel. Thank you. But, others probably don't see that way. I hear the sound of sparse applause from the event hall, which means I should be hearing footsteps soon. Okay, she's here. Okay. There they are. Koritsu has come right on time. She leans against the wall and looks inside her envelope, smiling softly as she does. And now I know the reason behind that smile. The disappointment you feel, man. It's the upa inside. Oh, is it? She's probably smiling at how adorable it is. I thought she's smiling because she's about to meet the dad. That smile really doesn't suit you, Koritsu. I stifle a chuckle. I'm surprised that I'm calm enough to feel that way, despite the current situation. Once Nakabachi appears, that's my signal to spring into action. I'll bring out the Xylem saber as soon as that bastard tries to take out his knife. Then I'll scare him away and stun Koritsu. The stun gun I brought should handle both tasks flawlessly. That's the plan, at least. Okay, what will happen? Let's do it! The next set of footsteps echoes down the hallway. The Koritsu looks up. I can't see Nakabachi, but I know it's him. I wanted to talk. Are you listening, Papa? Even the words she speaks are the same. What's that? I heard you're giving a presentation on time travel. So I thought about it too. Could it be possible to make a time machine? The atmosphere is far from pleasant. Nakabachi doesn't even try to hide his displeasure. And the first me is probably at fault for that, at least partially. Looks like it's about time for Nakabachi to go ballistic. I grip the Xylem saber and make one final check. It's already dimmed down. Now all I have to do is remove the cap at the tip, and the fake blood will... Wow, don't go wrong, man. My breath catches in my throat. In the darkness of my hiding spot, I bring the Xylem saber close to my eyes and peer inside. The fake blood has begun to coagulate. No, this shouldn't happen. I was certain the liquid would remain fluid for around 30 minutes after losing luminescence. Was it defective? Come to think of it, we never tested the Xylem saber. Fuck, man. It can only be used once before the tube needs to be replaced. Given the lab's financial situation, we thought it would be a waste to use it, so we never did. Fuck, man, how are you going to solve this? How could I fail to consider this possibility? If I had half a brain, I would have bought a spare. This is bad. The plan is falling apart. Shit. I wasn't shunned. Nakabachi's shrill shriek startles me. Those incompetent bastards were just jealous of my superiority. I was the one who gave up on them. Please don't yell. Time won't stop for me. How do I recover from this setback? I can't leave. Nakabachi is about to attack his daughter. If I make my appearance after that, it'll be the same as last time. I'll end up killing Koritsu again. No matter what, I can't let that happen. What do I do? Do I go back to the time machine and try again? No, remember what Susaha said? There's not enough fuel for another trip. This is my last chance. We haven't seen each other in a while. There's a lot I want to talk about. You are living in Aomori now, right? Leave. Eh? Go back to America. Never show your face to me again. But you want my opinion? Will you submit it jointly? You don't mean any of that. I know how you think. My heart is pounding. I'm sweating like crazy. It feels like I've just run a marathon. I cover my mouth to suppress the sound of my breathing. Shit, man. What? Is this pity? How dare you? You're supposed to be my daughter. I don't understand. Please calm. I'm calm. Don't tell me what to do. Nakabachi is about to snap. Events are proceeding just like last time, barreling inexorably towards disaster. Please, I find myself begging. Make time stop. But another voice from within answers. Are you praying? Hoin Kyoma? Have you forgotten? I'll tell you why I call you here today. I wanted to show you my research. Research beyond even what you can imagine. I wanted to prove, once and for all, that you are nothing compared to me. Change the future. Deceive the world. But that brat in lab coat ruined everything. I know you were laughing at me too. Don't you deny it? How dare you treat your own father this way? I wasn't. You want my opinion? Fine, I'll give it to you. I'm going to publish this myself. End of discussion. I won't court to the mercy of a heartless god. I will save Koritsu myself. Yes, you are the god, man. You are the god here. You are the only one with godlike power in this world, man. Do it, don't pray. She won't die again. Not at my hands. Not at anyone's. You're stealing it? What did you say? You're stealing my work? I didn't think even you would do something like... Slap. Nakabachi strikes Koritsu on the cheek. Who do you think you're talking to? It's starting. Okay. It's happening. Nakabachi puts his hands around Koritsu's neck. Her cries of agony fills my ear. There's still a way to prevent Koritsu's death. That puddle of blood I saw beneath Koritsu's body. There's one more way to reproduce it. Oh my god, what are you trying to do, man? One more way. One last chance. It's a gamble, to be sure. Even if it succeeds, I don't know what effect it might have on the Steins Gate world line. You can't possibly understand how I feel. Why did you have to be so talented? I detest you. I hate your very existence. Jesus, my Wi-Fi sucks, man. Oh my god, really? It's very intense here. You might want to rewatch this, you know. Nobody is allowed to be better than me. Understand? Nobody. Especially not my own daughter. Also, I probably should recap, like, maybe you didn't saw it. The saber I brought with me, which was supposed to produce the fake blood. The fake blood coagulated, so it becomes like solid, you know. So it doesn't work anymore. So now my character is like, fuck, what do I do? And then suddenly he's like praying and stuff, and then suddenly he's like, pray? I won't pray to some like cruel god, you know, like I have to do it myself. I'm the one have to save her, like, you know, like. And then I said, like, you know, you are the god in this world, man. You're the only one with the godlike power here. So, like, you know, yeah, this is the ascent of our character, man. That's why I abandoned you. I couldn't bear the shame of being your father. I still don't know how Okabe is going to solve this though. I hope he's not going to kill himself. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. It matters not. I am Hoin Kyoma, the mad scientist who defies God. My true desire is chaos. I have no need for predetermined future. Stop! Calmly, I step out of my hiding spot. Nakabachi looks at me in disbelief. His eyes are wide and bloodshot. You! You're the brat who ruined my presentation! Nakabachi lets go of Kuritsu. How dare you show your face before me? Why does everyone get in my way? I know. You and Kuritsu planned this, didn't you? Didn't you? The video won't load. Try to refresh it. Let me see if there's anything happening at the moment. It looks like it's working fine, so yeah, try to refresh your YouTube or something. You brats won't get away with this. Nakabachi pulls the knife from his pocket. Its blade reflects cold light. Once I see that glint, I laugh disdainfully. Try it if you dare. You. Who are you? My name is Hoin Kyoma. What? Ho for Phoenix, then In, and finally the terrible truth that must be never revealed. Hoin Kyoma. I'm the bringer of chaos, destroyer of order, and I am the one who will end your ambition. Kuritsu staggers to her feet with her hand to her neck. Run away! Never! I dismiss Kuritsu's plea, and instead turn to Nakabachi with my arms spread wide. What's wrong, Dr. Nakabachi? Aren't you going to kill me? Or have you lost your nerve? Of course, a mere mortal can never slay a god such as me. You little... Nakabachi goes into a frenzy. He charges me with his knife point first. No, Papa, stop! Nakabachi has completely lost his mind. I can see it in his eyes. Oh my god, don't kill yourself, man. He won't stop. And if he won't stop, then I'll stop him. With my own body. Holy shit. Please don't die. You can't kill me. You're nothing. Die! The knife approaches. Its point glitters menacingly in the dim light. Inches away, I don't move a muscle. This is my last chance. I'll do whatever it takes. Jesus Christ, man. Intense pain rips through my abdomen. I feel the cold steel sink into my body. He did it. He stabbed me with the knife that killed Kuritsu. The pain flares. It feels like my insides are being torn out. Nakabachi yanks out the knife. Blood gushes from the open wound. The iron taste of blood spreads through my mouth. Pain threatens to steal away my consciousness. My body is on fire. Jesus Christ, man. My vision blurs. I struggle desperately to stay on my feet. Now who's laughing? That's what you get for mocking me. Yeah. I whip up the stun gun and switch it on. The electric arc crackles to life inches away from Nakabachi's face. He instantly turns pale. Now you've done it. Now you've done it. I spear him with my glare and take a step forward. A wave of nausea surges over me. Blood spews from my throat, but I don't look away. I keep my eyes fixed on Nakabachi. You regret this? Oh man. I'm listening without video. What the hell? Okay. Well, good luck. I hope like this is providing a good image to you. I mean, there's nothing much going on in the image anyway. I'm going to kill you! Yeah. You and the girl. I'll kill you both. Don't move. Kuritsu runs up to me. She holds me and supports my body. Lie down. I'll call an ambulance. What is she doing trying to help me? Didn't she hear me threaten to kill her? You're too soft-hearted for a tsundere. Back when I was trying to save Mayuri, you were always the one who saved me. So this time, I'm going to save you. What? What? Yeah. Okay, I shocked Kuritsu with the stun gun, I think. Kuritsu convulses. Strength leaves the legs she used to support me. Bruh. Oh my god, man. I hope my character don't die, man. She collapses. I'm sorry. I send her my silent apology. I'll be sure to have my way with your daughter before I kill her. But first, it's you, Nakabachi. Heads up, I'm waving with super delay. Okay. Nakabachi tosses his knife away with a pitiful cry. He takes a step back, 2 steps back. Yeah! Firing the stun gun once more does the trick. Nakabachi turns and flees down the hallway toward the elevators. But first, he makes sure to pick up the envelope Kuritsu dropped. How shrewd of him. I touch my wound. The lightest touch sends pain coursing through my body. I fall to my knees. I feel faint. The bleeding won't stop. The blood is starting to pool on the floor. I press my hands into the blood. Still not enough. Jesus Christ, man. I reach for my stomach, wet and glistering with blood. I take a breath, then drive my fingers into the wound. The pain is like nothing I've ever experienced. Unable to bear it, I throw back my head. Okay, another R to call my old self here. I scream until my throat is raw. I can't stop now. Fighting against the urge to faint, I feed strength into my hands and pull the wound wider. Ugh. Jesus Christ, man. My blood paints the floor crimson. Uncle Okarin! Suzuha runs up to me. That wound! What happened? What were you thinking? If you die, if you fail... Uncle, you forget who you're dealing with, Suzuha. Look at the floor. Notice anything? At least he's still alive. I don't know, man. This is not going at a good direction here, man. The floor? That should be enough blood, don't you think? She looks down and beholds my masterpiece. A pool of blood. To deceive myself, to deceive the world. The stage is set. But, Uncle, you die. There's no way I'm going to die. Are you sure? Who do you think I am? I am the insane mad scientist. Holy Kyoma! Uncle! If convergence holds, then it's already determined that I won't die. I don't die. Not here. I die in 2025. That's a fixed event on the Beta World Line. But not on the Steins World Line, man. Are you sure, man? That was my bet. I intentionally provoked Nakabachi to rage. I took the knife meant for Kuritsu and survived. The wound gave me what I needed to carry out the plan. Though, I have to admit it, I didn't think it would hurt this much. There's no telling what will happen when we reach Steins Gate. The future of that world line is still undecided. There's no reason it can't include my death. How ironic. I made a bet based on the guarantee that I wouldn't die. But winning that bet makes death a very real possibility. I twist my lips into a smile. Time to put the finishing touch on my masterpiece. Suzuha, get Kurisu. Oh, okay. Suzuha picks up the unconscious Kuritsu. Then she lays her face down on top of my blood puddle. Kuritsu doesn't wake up. She's perfectly still. But she is definitely breathing. I stroke her hair gently. Did it hurt? I'm sorry. But I had to do it. To save you. Even though those 3 weeks will never come back. I want you to live. Even if we reach Steins Gate, even if Kuritsu lives, even if I don't die, we'll never meet again. Kuritsu will never join the lab. We'll never build the timely machine together. But still, I'm glad I was able to save her. Goodbye. Oh, he shocked Kuritsu, but she didn't die, right? Yeah, she didn't. She just fainted. And I'm the one who's dying now. Please stay unconscious for a while. I need you to deceive the first me. While Suzuha goes to pick up the knife, I use the wall to climb to my feet. Mission complete. Return to base. Suzuha is operating the thing. This is crazy, uncle. You're crazy. You're insane. Insane, that's something. Insane. Nonsense. This is all according to plan. Don't talk. I'll take you back to August 21st. Try to endure the G's, okay? Damn, I should have bought a first aid kit. I feel pressure crush my body. My wound throbs. I feel like groaning, but I bite my lip and bear it. Jesus Christ. Rainbow lights fill my vision. The time machine is activating. Suzuha wraps my wound with a towel. Hey, uncle. I'm sure Steins Gate is waiting for us on the other side. A world where nothing is known. Where anything is possible. A world where you live. Where Makise Kurisu lives. Where Shina Mayuri lives. A world where I have no reason to travel to 2010. The future may still lead to World War III. It may lead to dystopia ruled by CERN. Someone's warm hand grabs mine. Tightly, tightly. But now, there is hope for the future again. I slowly close my eyes. It's hard to breathe, but my pain feels distant now. Once we arrive, I'll probably disappear. I won't be able to thank you for bringing me to Steins Gate. So, I will say it now. The warmth of her hand slowly fades away. What? Thank you, uncle. Don't die. Live. And in 7 years, let's meet again, okay? It's time to go home. Mari and Daru are waiting. And with them, a future that has yet to be written. What? Really? Really? What happened? Like, how did it go? Did it work? It worked, right? I hope there's after credit. Okay, the credit is rolling now. There's no I muted the sound. It's an ending song. This is the first time I'm hearing this ending. This ending song. Yeah, this ending wasn't in the endings before or the opening before. I don't know, man. Please fucking work. I hope there's after credit scene. I hope it doesn't just end like this. You fucked up. Did I? Did I? Is he not supposed to die? Steins for extra content stuff. Cool. 2D graphics. Cool. Cool. I don't know, I'm trying to like conceive what happened. Pretty cool though. I don't know exactly what happened. Oh, Steam porting to Steam. Cool. Did we reach the Steins Gate? I want to know. Did we do it? Did we not reach the Steins Gate? What happened? The song is quite nice. I wish I can play it and share it with everyone here. But unfortunately, if I do that, I'll probably get banned by YouTube. So yeah. So like yeah, I'm gonna have to mute it. But yeah, it's a very nice song. It's a very ending-like song. It's very peaceful, very hopeful. Yeah, so that's how I would describe it, I guess. It's a very nice song. Like if you feel peace within this song, like relief. But I don't know. I don't want to feel that. I want to know if I truly can be relieved. I want to know if it works. Okay. Let's see what happens. Cool. It's almost the credit is almost finishing. It's okay. I'll listen to it on my own. Cool. I'm just talking about things because like since this is muted, right? There's nothing much going on, you know. Man, sorry God, man, if Okabe dies, right? I don't know how to feel about this, man. I'd probably be quite depressed. I don't know, man. Jesus Christ. Dun, 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 dun. Should be okay. Okay. Negative 1.048596. I think that's correct. I think that's the number Suzuha told us. Open the Steins Gate. I got the achievement. Okay. It's been a month since then. My wound was deep enough to require surgery. Wow, that's a big fucking relief, man. If I'd been just 1 hour late from getting to the hospital, I would have died from blood loss. Wow. Oof. Wow, you have a very lucky life, man. The doctor laughed as he told me this. Hilarious. After being cooped out in the hospital for so long, it's exciting to be walking around Akiba again. I look around to see if Akiba's any different from what I remember, but nothing catches my eyes. I just get the feeling that there are more moe shops than before. The mysteries of divergence. I chuckle to myself, then dig into my pocket. Something jingles. There are metal pins inside, 8 of them. 8 of them? GG, haha, it worked finally. Did it? The Future Gadget Laboratories member badges. They're designed based on the pins Suzuha brought from the future. Which world lines Suzuha was that again? Anyway, back then we searched all over Akiba for that pin. And while I was hospitalized, I thought it was the perfect opportunity to ask Daru to have them made. And of course, the one we commissioned to make them was that shady foreign street vendor. Cool. The final product is slightly different from Suzuha's, but it's pretty well done. I pass through the archway of Yana Shrine and head to the courtyard. There, brandishing a sword with sublime dignity, stands a Miko. The Miko is so lovely that anyone would doubtless to stop and stare. But that's not a Miko, and that's not a real sword. That sword is a 980 yen imitation, and that beautiful Miko is a guy! Lukaku lifts his head at the sound of my footsteps. Ah, Okabe-san! That was a wrong voice. Wait. Okabe-san! As soon as our eyes meet, he runs up to me in a fluster. His eyes are already wet with tears. You were discharged today? Yeah. But I'm sorry. I didn't know anything about it. Of course you didn't. I didn't tell you. But I'm glad you're okay. I'm so happy. He still likes me, huh? And then he starts crying in earnest. Seeing his tears, I feel an urge to pat his head and tell him everything will be alright, but I resist and sigh instead. I hear you were natural at your cosplay debut. I hear you even have a fan club. Oh, so he cosplayed in the end. Miley really did convince her. Him. Fuck. Miley filled me in on the situation. After years of persistent nagging, she finally convinced Lukaku to cosplay near the end of summer break. It wasn't in time for Komima, but he wore one of Miley's costumes to a cosplay event in early September. His cosplay debut was effective. Dozens of photographers took his picture, and the images soon went viral on the net. Try to look up pictures of Lukaku now, and you'll get tons of hits. He's being swarmed by fans, and since he's what they call a trap, he's popular with girls too. Things are looking good for Lukaku. There are some things in this world I just don't understand. To be honest, it's so confusing. You know, I still haven't had the pleasure to see you cosplay in the flesh. I just can't. If Okabe-san were to see me, I'd get so embarrassed, I'd die. But you had fun, didn't you? That's what Mayuri said. Nice. Finally. Yes. I guess in the end he regained his confidence too, a bit more than before. So like, But his dream is really to be with me, right? So, yeah, that's not going to happen, Lukaku. You've grown up, Lukaku. He has overcome his feelings of inadequacy and accepted himself for who he is. That's good, that's good. And he even had fun doing it. Okabe-san, Kyoma-san, it's all thanks to Seishin Jama style you taught me. I've cleared my mind of all mundane thoughts. Wow, his voice becomes so clear. He truly is a worthy disciple. But you must not grow complacent. Your next objective is to ascend to the true form of the Seishin Zanma style. Once you've mastered it, the flames of evil sealed within you will have nothing left to burn. At that moment, you mark the beginning of the legend of Urushibara Luka, guardian Miko of the Persona Polis of Akihabara. What exactly will this legend be about? I shall tell you at the proper time. I reach into my pocket and take out a pin. Labman number 6, Urushibara Luka. I grant this unto you. Lukaku nervously accepts the pin with a confused expression. When did I become a lab man? In my mind, you did. It's a memory from beyond the veil of time. Your past life, I suppose you could say. My past life? You've been a lab man from the moment you were born. Be proud. It's not an exaggeration, it's the truth. Lukaku most likely doesn't remember, but it's okay, even if I'm the only one who does. You don't like it? No, it's just I'm really happy. He starts crying again. Fuck's sake. I always wanted to be part of your lab. I wanted to be one of you. But I never had the courage to ask. Thank you so much. He bows his head. This is a precious artifact. Only 8 of them exist in the entire world. It is a magic item that protects you from all calamity. Huh? Really? No. So don't lose it. I won't. Lukaku nods with a joyful smile on his face. Too cute. Welcome back, Miyasta! I pass through May Queen's door for the first time in forever. Felis runs over to greet me. Hey, Kyoma! She suddenly links arms with me. At first, I get a little flustered when something soft touches my elbow, but then I break into cold sweat once I feel the murderous glares of the surrounding Felis fans. Great. They let you out of the hospital, nya? Yeah. I managed to claw my way out of hell. I tear Ferris off me and take a deep breath. Precisely what I expected from Hoenn bloodline. The name of the undying phoenix isn't just for show, nya. I see she's still making up her own backstories for people. It boggles the mind that this crazy cat girl is behind the redevelopment of Akihabara. Maybe the world's just messed up. So simple now, man. Wow, I'm glad that things have gotten to simpler. Damn. Now she has the day off, nya. I know. She shows me to my table, where I ordered iced coffee. Oh, right. We decided to open a second May-Queen location, nya. And it's right on Chodori, nya. Isn't that awesome, nya? Don't you think you're abusing your authority as redevelopment committee chair? Just a little? No doubt the recent explosion of moe shops is her doing. I think she's getting a little carried away. This is my sacred duty, nya. Now is the time to summon all the powers of moe to this holy land in preparation for their offensive, nya. What? They are going to attack? Did the awakening occur while I was in the hospital? That's right, nya. They took your absence as their opportunity, nya. Nice. They're talking shits again. Will we be able to complete the moification of Akiba before they hatch? That's the only way to defeat them. It's a race against time, nya. Felice also fought in the Linet AB tournament to gather karma, but it was really tough by myself, nya. What the hell does she mean by karma? Over the past month, Felice has started participating in Linet Access Battlers tournaments. So in some way and the other, like they sort of get back to what they were doing. Like they have fulfilled some of their wishes, but not all of their the main wishes. But that's cool, you know, like, you know, it's, you know, we don't get good things in life always, right? Felice is the chairman of the Akihabara Redevelopment Project, a high school student, a popular waitress at a maid cafe, the president of the company founded by her father, and the head of the Akiha family. She should be incredibly busy, but I guess she couldn't stay away from Linet forever. Anyway, she went to her very first official tournament and snatched a dramatic victory. Felice is even more cheerful than usual now. I guess all it takes is to do things you like to do. I need your mad scientist powers to stop them, nya. If they make into the town, they will make the place their litter box, nya. I guess I have no choice. If it's come to this, then I too must fulfill the covenant. Oh yeah, take this with you. Nya? I take a pin out of my pocket and present it to Felice. This is... Where'd you get this, Kyoma? During my stay at the hospital. So you have overcome the test of the heart, nya? You truly are a great man, nya. Sure, I don't really get what's going on, so let's just nod for now. This belongs to you, lab mem number 007. Whenever you need my help, just hold that pin and speak the incantation La Yonda Stella, whatever. Fuck man, I can't pronounce this shit. What? Why isn't it Psy Kongroo? Why come up with new stuff, man? Felice and I smile at each other, and then we high five. Thanks, nya. The future gadget laboratory is the hope of Akiba, nya. Can I come over for a visit, nya? Of course you can. Taro will be glad to see you. When I get back to the lab, I startled to find an unexpected visitor. Yo, Okabe! Out of the hospital already? Yeah. Tennoji Yugo and Yugo? Tennoji Yugo, that's his name? I forgot about that. I always call him Mr. Braun. And Nae is standing out front. Kiryu Moeka is with them. Kiryu Moeka, the rounders who killed Mayuri on another world line. Nae hides behind her father when she sees me, like usual. Like usual, huh? Yeah. So nice things. Let's getting back to normal. Oh yeah, let me introduce you. Tennoji indicates Moeka with his chin. Starting today, this girl is gonna work part-time at my place. Oh, cool. So in the end, Moeka works for Tennoji again. But in a different way. I hope that this is a nice way, you know. Moeka bows her head. Hey! What? Oh, it's the guys here. Is this gang? She's silent as always, but at least she's not holding her phone. I guess that's some improvement. Doesn't talk much, but don't let that bother you. Don't worry, Shining Finger and I know each other already. Shining Finger? Who's that? I point to Moeka. Shining Finger! That's the name of her Esper power. Tennoji and Moeka ignore me completely. Nice. He helped me look for an IPN 500. Oh, did I? I got a thank you mail from her during my stay in the hospital. That email helped me figure out our relationship on this world line. Okay. Oh, that retro PC you were talking about? Did you find one? Moeka shakes her head. Wow, it's just an urban legend. Why did you decide to work here? Did Tennoji tell her who he is? I thought Moeka wasn't supposed to know FB's true identity. I brought her. Nae speaks up from a tiny voice. I introduced her to Daddy. I see. You are a matchmaker, huh? Hey, numbskull. There's only two things I love in this world. Prawn tubes and my little girl. Daddy. Besides, it was more like the other way around. After Nae fell and got hurt, this girl gave her first aid and brought her all the way back here. Oh, wow. What a fate, huh? Damn. I didn't know Moeka had such a gentle side. Since she was unemployed, I decided to give her a job as a thanks for helping my girl. Never thought our store would hire a part-timer. So Suzuha wasn't here. Didn't you hire one just last month? Huh? You hire on your painkillers, kid? I've never had help before. Suzuha didn't came back. That's good. That's a good thing. That means she doesn't have to suffer. Ah, of course. The Suzuha who worked here was Suzuha of the Alpha World line. The Suzuha who came from a future ruled by CERN. The current world line has a different future, so she didn't come. The time she spent here never happened. Well, in that case, good luck to you, Moeka. This is the perfect opportunity I take out. This is the perfect opportunity. I take out my pin, a pin out of my pocket and hand it to Moeka. Oh, now you're flirting? Don't mess around with my part-timer. This pin is a proof that you are lab man number 5. Our lab is on the 2nd floor. Come by whenever you feel like it. Moeka stares at the pin in her hand. But I can't help you look for the IBM 500 anymore, okay? Don't be like that, help her out, yeah? I can't. I'm a busy man. Catch the attention of the rounders again? No thanks. Besides, the three of them are better off if we never find an IBM 500. True, they don't have to kill themselves. That's good, that's good. So they're still working for CERN for sure, but since there's no time travel now, there's no IBM 500 now to care for now, you know, we can just forget all this stuff, you know. That's cool, that's cool. I end the conversation with a shrug and head to the stairs. Okabe-kun. Moeka calls my name. I turn back to see Moeka smiling, ever so faintly. The image is not smiling though. Okay. Thank you for this. Yeah. The hatred I once felt towards them is gone. I forgave Moeka and Tennoji both. Cool. Now that I've destroyed our time machine, we can go back to being good neighbors. I won't pry into their secret lives, and I won't attempt to fight them either. It's all up to them. However, the affection that Naya showed towards Moeka brings an undeniable warmth into my heart. That's good. Yeah, Naya didn't try to kill her, you know. That's good, that's good. Right as I walk into the lab, I'm greeted by the chiming of a microwave oven. Huh, Okarin! Melly smiles brightly as she takes her juicy chicken #1 out of the microwave. Doo-doo-doo! Welcome back, Okarin! Welcome back, Karin! Did you just combine welcome back and Okarin together? How Okaili and Okarin. Yeah, so it becomes Okarin. Bruh. I said it before, remember? Then Mary holds out the steaming chicken. Want some too? I'll give you one to celebrate your homecoming. I accept the gift of chicken and pop it into my mouth. I guess it's because I've had nothing but crappy hospital food for months. It's so delicious I want to cry. Where did you get that microwave? We disassembled the phone wave, name subject to change, weeks ago. Oh, that was me! Wow, Daru, really? Daru pops out of the development room in all his rotten glory, whatever that means. I wonder if he's making a new future gadget. You bought it? I found it though! It was a pain to repair! You found it? Where did you find it? It's kinda old, but it still works fine. That's our super hacker. Now, let's keep up that pace and make the next future gadget. That reminds me, Okarin, I'm mad at you. Mary suddenly puts on a pout. Why did you leave the hospital without telling Mayushi? We went all the way to the hospital to pick you out, but the nurse said you'd already left. There was one hot nurse. I wish I was hospitalized instead of Okarin. Bruh. You think you're my guardian now, Mayuri? You've certainly come out with in the world. Have you forgotten? I'm the one who protects you. Sure. I even helped you with your diaper. I couldn't move at all after the operation, so my mother and Mayuri made a great effort of coming to care for me. Aww, that's nice. Especially Mayuri. Even though it was her summer break, she visited me every day. I'm grateful for this childhood friend of mine from the bottom of my heart. She's a ditz, to be sure, and seems like she's always needs someone to look out for her, but she's actually quite tough for her age. You've got your childhood friend to change your diaper? I'm jealous, man. What arrogance is that from? I think Daru needs to die for a bit. Can't say I disagree, man. I bought Mayuri on the head. I'll buy you some juicy chicken #1 later. Really? Thanks, Okarin. It was worth it to help you after all. I breathe another sigh of relief when I see Mayuri's innocent smile. Mayuri is still alive. I've seen her die countless times. Though the events of those world lines have been undone, my struggle to escape them was not in vain. If the same thing were to happen again, what would I do? Would I accept her death this time? Or would I try again to save her, even if it meant building another time machine? There's no way to know. The future is undecided. But for now, Mayuri is here. And that means everything to me. Here, take this. I give Mayuri and Daru their pins. Wow, it's so cute. Ooh, nice. They're finally done. Mayuri pins the badge to her chest and shows it off with a pirouette. Gotta be sure to put this on every day, or else I won't be let into the lab. Nobody really made that rule, but whatever. But you know, there's something I've been meaning to ask you about the pin. What's that? There is an inscription, right? It says OSHMKUFA 2010. Okabe, Shina, Hashida, then Urushihabara, and Feiris. I got those, but what about M, K, and A? Who are they? M for Makise, K for Kiryu, and A for Amane. But the current Mayuri wouldn't understand. Those three were lab mems on a world line undone and forgotten. I haven't told Mayuri and Daru about them. They wouldn't believe me if I told them, especially about the last initial A, Amane Suzuha. How do I tell Daru he's going to have a daughter? I can just imagine his reaction. Who's my lucky bride to be? I hope she's got a cute face and delicious flat chest and blonde hair and twin tails and a golden ratio tsundere personality. And when she's in dere mood, she's super cuddly and sexy. Bruh, whatever. He'd say something gross like that, no doubt. I remember, as I lay dying in the time machine, Suzuha gripped my hand and said, "Once you arrive, I'll probably disappear. I won't be able to thank you for bringing me to Steins Gate. So, I'll thank you now. Thank you, Uncle. Don't die. Leave." You don't know if Daru gonna marry the same person. But I think whatever he does right. The daughter will be named Suzuha. Or Amane, whatever. I think that's something that would be sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, because like that's like fate, right? That's just how their timeline will go. It's like how Moeka somehow ended up with Tennoji again. You know, it's just like that. It just happens. Right before my very eyes, the time machine was enveloped in a rainbow light and disappeared. Oh, the logic here, right? If I have observed the timeline, then that thing would probably happen, most likely happen. But I haven't observed Daru's wife, right? So we don't know if Daru's wife, who is Daru's wife. But we have observed Suzuha, so a huge chance that Suzuha will be the name of Daru's daughter. Yeah, and they'll probably look the same too. That's my theory. She was smiling as she faded away. There was proof I had reached Steins Gate. And that's why I don't mourn Suzuha. And in 7 years, let's meet again. Okay? I don't know what future will bring. There is still a possibility that Daru won't get married, that Suzuha won't be born. But still, I believe that in 7 years, we'll meet again. Yeah, see, this is what I meant. It will just happen, you know, like. That's when I will give her this pin, her birthright as lab ma'am number 8. Until then, I'll keep it safe in a safe place. There's Kurizu though. I aimlessly head out to town alone. I want to get a better look at the Steins Gate road line. But try as I may, I can't find anything drastically different. Way back when Ferris's steamer erased the Moe shops from Akiba, that time it was obvious the world has changed. I feel unsatisfied, so I look up at Radikan. Obviously there's no satellite stuck on the roof. It's open for business as usual. When I arrived on this road line, right after I saw Suzuha disappear, the very first thing I did was ask Mairi and Daru a question. Have there been any murders at Radikan? As they panicked at the sight of my blood-stained body, they answered that no one had been murdered at Radikan. Finally, we know the answer. It worked. As we waited for the ambulance to arrive, I had Daru call up the news on my phone. Final question finally answered. Everything worked. Everything as planned. They were running the story about Nakabachi's flight to Russia. This time Nakabachi looked terribly agitated. His eyes were bloodshot. He was yelling, spraying spit everywhere. His appearance was strikingly similar to how I last saw him in the hallway of Radikan. To me, his unintelligible rambling was the evidence of Operation Scout success. This is an outrage! An outrage! A fire? How can that happen? My precious thesis was burned to a crisp. The future of humanity went up in flames. There's no time for an interview. I won't stand for this, Russian Airlines. I'll murder every last of your crew members. Cool, good job. Good job to Okabe Rintaro. Damn, what a man. Money is not the issue, are you listening? You burned my thesis, which would have changed human history forever. I should never have let you fools handle my suitcase. None of this would have happened if I just carried it with me. The subtitles read, "What was your thesis about?" Time travel! The invention that can grant control over space-time from past to present to future. The screen immediately returned to the studio where a female reporter continued. This outburst continued for some time. Dr. Nakabachi, also known as Makise Shoichi, was detained by Russian authorities upon arrival at Domodedovo International Airport in Moscow. Cool, he got what he deserved. Makise is currently under investigation by the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department as a suspect in the July 28th stabbing of a young man. Young man? I don't think anyone is going to listen to Nakabachi now. For argument's sake, let's say Nakabachi manages to recreate Kuretsu's thesis from memory. Nothing will come of it as long as Kuretsu is alive. The scientific community undoubtedly trusts the Makise daughter over the father, meaning Kuretsu can deter any attempts made by Nakabachi. World War III won't break out, or at the very least, it won't be over the Nakabachi paper. Nice, I know, right? Finally. But what about Kuretsu? Will we see her again? He's arrested. Yeah, of course, because the reason Russia will take him is because he had the thesis, right? So like, but now that he doesn't have the thesis and he stabbed someone, of course they just fucking let him go. I haven't seen Kuretsu. Apparently Kuretsu reported to the police that I was stabbed, but at present there has been no progress on the investigation, as the victim, from their point of view, up and disappeared. I heard from Daru that no one was murdered at Radikan, and I couldn't find a single report of anyone dying in the area that day. Kuretsu is still alive. That much is certain, but I haven't had any contact with her since then. Aside from a few words we exchanged at Radikan, the current Kuretsu and I are strangers. Besides, I was bedridden. It's not like I could have gone to see her even if I wanted to. Kuretsu has said that she was supposed to go back to America in August. That was on the Alpha World line, so things may have changed. But what reason would she have to stay in Japan after what her father did to her? I thrust my hand into my pocket. 2 pins remain. One of them is for Lab Mem number 1. That's me. The remaining batch, which belongs to Lab Mem number 4, may never reach its rightful owner. But Kuretsu is alive, and that's good enough for me. I once chose to let her die. I once killed her with my own 2 hands. But this time, I was able to save her. No one remembers those 3 weeks we spent with Kuretsu. No one but me. I'll remember. I will never forget. So I don't need anything else. I don't want anything else. Hey, Kuretsu. I don't know what the future holds. War may still break out. Sun may still complete their time machine. But at the very least, the future is undecided. I wonder how they get together. Let's see if they met again. We are building it now from the bottom up. Not just me, not just you, but every man, woman, and child. So keep on watching, wherever in this wide world you may be. I take out my own pin and fasten it to my chest. I walk through the sea of shoppers, staring straight ahead. That's really cute. Oh, finally! Finally, I was quite like I felt like giving up already, like I quickly turned around. Just now in the corner of my eye, I saw her. Good job, my man. Your work is finally done. It's Okabe Rintaro. It's not. I mean, I am Okabe Rintaro now, but yeah, damn. What a journey, man. The girl who shouldn't be here. Her long hair fluttered as she passed me by. There, a familiar figure. I recognize that back anywhere. She has stopped her in the middle of the sidewalk. Slowly, she turns to face me. It's her. I thought she had gone back to America. It's her. She doesn't even know me. It's you! That voice, that face, that hair, those eyes. Akise Koitsu is standing there, the same as I remember her. I've been looking everywhere for you. It's so sad if she don't remember. She remember I saved her life. Ever since you saved my life, I was afraid I'd never have the chance to say thank you. I'm so glad we could finally meet. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank goodness you are alright. Koitsu looks so radiant as she tries to hold back her tears. Just when I thought I had finally suppressed it, all my love for her flows out at once. Satisfying! I know, right? I'm so happy that I want to cry too. Same, man. I feel you. So, to hide my embarrassment, I take out my phone and put it to my ear. Nice. It's me. Why is she here? Reading Steiner didn't activate. What? Protect her? Heh. That's a tall order, my friend. But if that is the choice of Steins Gate, then so be it. Psy Kongroo. Cute Okabe looks really old though from the start, LML. Yeah, cause he doesn't shave his leftover beard. I close my phone and clear my throat. I have no idea what to say. She's still staring at me with those wide, pleading eyes. I open my mouth. We meet again, Christina. How many do I have to tell you? I'm not Christina or your assistant or... She remembers! Oh, wow. Wow. Man. I'm happy. I'm like super happy now. Huh? Huh? Now I really have no idea what to say. How does this Koitsu know about that? Those were the names I used to tease Koitsu. She always got mad whenever I used them. They were our bond, our private joke. But I had yet to use them on the day we first met at Adikan. So how could this Rollines Koitsu know? Nice, I know, right? Why did I say that? Deja vu, huh? What's just popped into my head? Merry time. Finally. It looks like Koitsu is as confused as I am. She stares at me, bewildered. I mean, they're very young, so I guess just hang out. Sure. And then I finally realized the truth. Everyone has reading Steiner. Even if the world line changes, even if the past and the future are rewritten, your memories remain. You're merely forgotten. All it takes is a push, and you can remember. The memories of those lost 3 weeks. The memories we made together. Welcome back, my assistant, Makise Koitsu. No, Christina. I reach my pocket and take out the last pin. Nobody knows what the future holds. And that is why, just as this reunion demonstrates, the possibilities are endless. Is it the dream thing like Miley? Something like that, yeah, like because like Lukaku and what Ferris had it too. They just need a push, you know. Cool, finally. I know, right? It's been so long, man. What a journey. I placed the pin in Kurizu's hand. I gently closed her hand in mine. And holding back my tears, I tell her, this is the choice of Steins Gate. Open the Steins Gate complete. Wow. Cool. So it ends like that. Cool. Wow. Man. What a journey. Wow. I'm really happy right now. Like, things worked out for them, you know. And damn, what a development my character has, man. What a development. Like, oh man, it just means so much more when now of all times that he acts like this stupid Chunibyo shit again. But it means completely different thing, you know, because we who experienced it, we know the difference that in the subtext, right? Like, we know what he's actually thinking, what he actually means. Damn, like, it's just so nice. Like, yeah, this is definitely, the story is definitely 10 out of 10, and like, no doubt. Like, this, like, I will remember this forever, man. Like, this is really a legendary story, you know. Damn, like, wow. Damn, what a journey. Wow. Thanks, son, this is some good shit. Okabe just had to relive many deaths, get stabbed twice, kill Kuritsu once, many people watch many people die, and get mentally fucked to get this all. I know, right? So like, yeah, he had to experience all this. Cool, time to buy the second one, right? LOL. Yeah, but I'll play another one first to just like cool it off, because I don't want to like go into it when I'm all excited, you know, because I might get disappointed. Yeah, so I don't want to do that. Yeah, so I'll play some other things first. Definitely. Maybe by the time I'll finish, it's already end of the year, you know, that I'll play the next one. Yeah, but I will definitely play the next one for sure. Like, no doubt. Yeah, so like, damn, like, again, I have to stress like the journey that Okabe goes through, right? Man, like, and the thing is, he saved the world. No one knows, and he knows, and he knows what sacrifice he had to make to save the world. Like, good luck with that, Danganronpa piece. Yeah, that's the next one I'm playing. Yeah, like I said just now, yeah, what a journey that Okabe has to go through. Like just imagining, like, a normal person, he's just a normal person, a normal teenager with a lot of Chunibyo dreams, you know, but when it hits him, man, yeah, like, damn. Yes, it's really something, this story. Like, it's not romance though. Cool, then I probably won't cry as bad as this one. Fuck's sake. Danganronpa is awesome. Cool. Yeah, I'll try that, the next one. Maybe I'll play something in between first so that I can. So yeah, you won't be emotional, you'll be more emotional. It's hard to say. Yeah, but I'll probably play something else first to cool it off, this visual novel thing, and then I'll play Danganronpa, and then I'll play something else again, then back to Steins Gate. Yeah, so there'll be a gap between, you know, so I don't get numbed, you know, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so the next one will be story based like this, but I'll see what it will be. It'll probably just a short one because I want to jump to Danganronpa too. Yeah, so Steins Gate, what a journey, and what a character development, man. The character development is just so strong in this one. Like a lot of the time when I look at a story, right, the main thing I look for is one of the main thing I look for is the character and its development. Like if I watch a movie, like in the end of the movie, the character acts almost exactly the same way as he did in the beginning, and like he doesn't change internally or whatever. Like there's just no point, man. You know, I've been through all this shit with him, and he's the same. You know, nothing changed, nothing resolves. You know, how can I accept that? You know. So yeah, like, but this one, man, this one is like, man, it goes through so many things, you know, like, and then you can, and because one of the things I need to say is the pace was really, I would even say terribly slow in this visual novel. I don't know if it is a bit better in anime, I don't know that, but I personally, I don't know if making it faster would actually be better, you know, like I can't tell, like it probably can't, because one of the thing of being this slow, right, is to let me as the player, maybe not the reader, as the player, to really place myself in Okabe's shoes, you know, like I can really feel his pain. I feel what he's feeling at the same time, you know. And I think that probably couldn't be done if the pacing wasn't slow like that, because when it's slow pacing, the detail was a lot. They give us so much detail, like every feeling they have to describe it, you know, like just everything they have to describe it, and everything they have to say it out loud, you know. Not say it out loud, but like, you know, say it in the reading box there for me. But I'm glad that after a while, like after chapter 4, I think, like when Mayuri died and shit went down, you know, like things starts to happen and the plot actually moves faster, and it's good, like it goes like so intense, and you know, like you want to know what happens next, you know, you try to, and because I stepped into Okabe's shoes, right, so I feel the same urge as him to try and save Mayuri, you know, that kind of feeling. I feel his hesitation to undo Suzuha's and Lukako's and Feri's memory, you know, like that's something that's really well done on this novel. I think like maybe if I read it on a book, I probably won't feel that. I'm not sure. I because I'm not really a book person. So but yeah, like it's just, I just can't describe how exactly they do it, but it just really made me feel really immersed in the character of Okabe Rintaro, you know, and to finally see him grow so wise, I would say, so grown up in the end of the what is this novel, it's just so satisfying, you know, like it's so like, you look at this guy, like this idiot, you know, and he became like this great person, you know, like this, he didn't deserve the godlike power before, but after all this stuff he did, I can say he deserved it, and then he is the only god in this world. Like he is the god, you know, like damn. And again, like one of the really interesting theme I saw is this putting this godlike power, like becoming a god, this is not something a lot of things have done. Giving a godlike power to a kid, like, I mean, sure, you watch X-Men or whatever, but those are physical power like this. It doesn't come with I won't even call them godlike power, you know. But this is really godlike power, the ability to observe the universe, to observe the time, you know. This is incredible stuff. Like, I haven't seen this anywhere, to be honest. Like I thought, like, you know, time travel story. When I first came into this, I thought, like, time travel story, okay, yeah, there's probably some plot twists like Nolan's movie, you know, like, you know, something like that. I thought it would be something like that, you know, like, it's just, you know, it's just stuff like this. And then like when I, like, after Mary died and all that, I finally realized, like, the special thing about this series is that philosophy part about you being a god with this power. What will you do? Will you actually save the people to give them the dream they want, or will you be able to actually just throw their stuff away and decide for them because you are the god? Yeah, like, and this is very, very interesting question, especially for a guy like Okabe, and he's just like an idiot, right? Like I said, a very ungrown person. That's what I would say, naive. Yeah, but like, in the end, we see him make terrible, I don't know if that's the right word or not, but hard decision, I'll say, that he made hard decision again and again and again. And, you know, maybe some of them are wrong, but who knows? He is the god. There's no right or wrong. He is the one who decides right or wrong, right? Yeah, so, like, it's quite interesting. I really didn't expect that this would be, like, have this kind of element in it. Like, and then because after this, like, lately I've been trying to search for, like, movies or shows that kind of like this, like this kind of godlike power given to a kid, you know, something like that. And I couldn't find it. Like, I couldn't find something that is like this and it has the struggle to you know, to let the person decide, you know. Yeah, so, like, damn, I just can't describe how great this story is. Like, damn, I really hope the next one will be nice. Like, if it sucks, right, then fuck, man, it will be quite depressing for me. Yeah, so this has been Steins Gate. Thanks for going through this journey with me. It has been 17 streams. So this is number 17, and I think there will be one more stream for the next part where I try all the other endings too, but that one will be quick because we'll just skip over it and just just watch the ending itself. Yeah, so, like, yeah, so there'll probably be one more session, so in total 18 session. And damn, son, and all of the session is like 2 to 5 hours long, you know. So this was a really, really long journey, and you know, like, in the end of the journey, I feel like I can say it's very worth it, you know, that I was in the journey with Okabe all this time, you know, that I get to feel what he was feeling. Yeah, so this was amazing, definitely. And this will remain in my heart in the rest of my life, you know. Yeah, so thanks for joining us today, and all the other streams before too. I'll probably see you in the next one for all the other endings. Yeah, so for tonight, I'll just off for tonight. I didn't want to mix in other elements in this stream because I want it to be the ending, you know. Like, yeah, so it's beautiful, you know. Yeah, so, like, yeah, good stuff, really good stuff. Like, damn, I just can't stress how good this is. This is probably the probably one of the best game I play on this channel. I mean, not in my entire life, but you know. Yeah, so like I probably say it's the best now. Yeah, so story pacing was a bit slow, but in the end the story was really worth it. Yeah, so like that was very important, and that made up a lot of things for me. Like I'll probably give this game like 9.7 to 9.8 marks out of 10. Yeah, like those 0.1, 0.2 is because of the slow pacing in the beginning. But other than that, it's amazing. It's just so amazing. So yeah, I'll see you on the next one. And for tonight, just good night and have a great night. And hopefully we'll see you on the next one. And for now, good night.